Go! Good morning, everybody. Hi,
Good
Orlando
morning.
guy. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
How are you?
I am Peachy. How are you?
I'm Peachy Keen.
Uh,
I'm good. It's a leap year day, which is exciting.
it is. So that means the next time we do this stream, it'll be 4 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we got to keep doing it for 4 more years.
Yes.
That's a lot of coffee.
That's a lot of contemplation. Hi, Jenny B. How is everybody doing today? Any special leap year plans?
For me, yes, actually. We are going to see a pre screening of Onward.
Hi, Lena. Thank you so much. Happy
That's
leap year
very
to you
kind.
too. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Keystone. How are you doing? So you're going to the movies to see Onward?
Onward, yeah, it's a pre screening opportunity. So we're pretty excited.
That's
All of
awesome.
us, the whole crew is going. So it's me, Brett, Kate, and Addie.
Woohoo. Oh, I just did the woohoo like your last time was DuckTales on the way to the
Yeah,
store, right?
actually, I'm glad you mentioned DuckTales because I had the perfect cup of coffee. You know how like when you have like just the perfect like mix, like it's
Yes.
just it's great. And I set it down and I came and set up my stream and went back to go get it. And Britt's like, "Oh, I stuck that in the dishwasher."
Oh
And it was in
no.
my DuckTales mug, which is if you haven't seen those are like the '90s like diner mugs they came out with. They had like Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, and Darkwing Duck, I think. And it's like the perfect mug.
Good
And
morning, Sandra.
I was kind of sad.
I have a new mug.
Oh, look at that!
Isn't it so cool?
That's pretty sweet.
And then on the back
You
has
earned
all
that
of
mug.
kind of. We'll see. The vlog will be live pretty soon and you can all be the judge of that.
I like all color mugs. That whatever you got. It don't matter to me.
Orlando guy, I went to grab your mug this morning, but I had to go for the princess one. This maybe next week I will.
Oh wait, what? Lynn got a mug before me?
Oh yeah, I
I'm
did.
just kidding.
It's on. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lynn. Hand wash, Lynn.
I know. I'm gonna have to hide it from my children because I don't know if you saw the other night they broke the news that when I was gone, they smashed my Groot mug. The Groot
Yes,
mug that's as big as my face.
yes.
I
That
was
that was
so
tragic
mad.
news.
I was so mad. Oh yeah, you
And
were
so
there. What am I
and
thinking?
so that's the second mug that I'm aware of that's an awesome Disney mug that they've
Yeah.
broken. Because you had your Flower and Garden Figment
Oh,
pass holder mug that they dishwashed and it was hand wash only and it took all the graphics off of
all of it. No graphics whatsoever. It's just a flower pot with a handle on it now.
it.
Oh
Actually,
man.
but you know what? I have that mug and I don't drink out of it anymore because I started noticing on the bottom of the mug where it said Flower and Garden and we hand washed it strictly and
Yeah.
that started coming off. So I stopped using it.
Oh, I didn't even take the price tag off of it yet.
But at least I still have it.
Yeah,
Unlike you.
seriously. Hi, Essex Gargoyle. That's a tongue twister for me. Well, everything's a tongue twister for me.
You should try Practically Perfect Park Hopping.
Triple P. That's the
The Orlando guy, I sure do. I have a PO box in the description of our videos. You can find it there.
50 more days.
27 from us.
I don't even know what exactly. I know it's a little under 50 because everybody is going to the Star Wars run.
Well,
And
technically, yours should be right around 27 if you guys are coming at the end of March.
yeah, I am hoping and praying I can pull that off. I want to so bad. And I do not want to miss a month and go like 2 months without going because then I'll be like
Yeah,
in a
that's the
constant
worst.
state of like hyperventilation. But yeah, hopefully we can make it down for that quick weekend trip. I would really love that. And I know Sean would have a blast hanging out with you guys finally. But yeah, so hopefully 28-ish days and also 48-ish days. I mean, hi Disney through our veins, Erica, Jeff. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good morning. And Scan, that's actually so Britt is a huge Mary Poppins fan, and that's kind of what we named our channel after. Britt actually has a Mary Poppins tattoo, believe it or not. So that's the pin she collects. So yeah, you hit it right on the head. That's what it's based after.
Nail, head, blink.
So I actually got a new Tables in Wonderland card in the mail today, and so hear me out. You can get those in the park from guest relations, right?
Right.
Well, when you get them in the park, they are like this. This is my old one, and they're paper.
I hate that.
Okay, well, when you go and you call them, and it's weird because the phone number, it's like one direct line, so it's like they never answer. You have to leave a message, and they call you back. Well, they called me back and took my information and everything, and I got my new. I don't have it close because my wallet's in another room, but it's plastic. It's like a normal like credit card.
Yeah.
So definitely call and get it. It takes a little bit longer to get it, but it's not gonna like get all like this one's like all faded on the back. You can kind of see it. If your wallet gets wet, lose your wallet. Well, if you lose your wallet anyways, but
please don't do that.
But you should see cast members like trying to swipe this paper card. Like, I can't imagine what it would be like if I had to work and people were giving me these all day and trying to swipe a paper card.
I actually just got my Tables in Wonderland card when we were down in the end of January for my birthday. And I remember when I got it, I was like, well, is my other card going to come in the mail? Like she's like, you actually have to go on the website or call them and then request that card. I was like, really?
Not even the website. There's not a place on the website.
Really?
You have to call.
Yeah. So I definitely want to do that because having just a little piece of paper like that makes me nervous. Like I need something more stable than a flimsy piece of paper.
Yeah. It was always weird because like, like trying to pull this out and put it back in and like don't slide in. So you're like just like smashing it in.
Yeah. Erica, I hope to see you too. That's awesome. You're going to be back down. If I do come, it'll be on the weekend when Triple P is there too. So I'm dead. So hopefully we can make that happen.
We posted, or doesn't that posted our response? So this is Coffee and Contemplation, where you are not allowed to fill out that petition because I am involved in that, and I am on the does that side of that. So
innocent bystander turned advocate.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I was innocent. I'm pretty sure I left horse out of there from screaming. That was from our legendary Jelly Rolls extravaganza.
Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
That's too kind. Thank you so much for sending me the mug.
Thanks, Orlando guy. You're awesome. So Scanna 6 Gargoyle asked what the Tables in Wonderland, what's it for? So if this is, I know what it is, but you do better at this.
So the Tables in Wonderland card is available to annual pass holders and DVC members. It is a one-time charge so it lasts for a year. So whenever you get it, it lasts for a year. And what that covers is it gives you a 20% discount on table service and some quick service restaurants, including adult beverages, which annual pass holder discounts do not. And so you basically can take that, and it also gives you, so let's just use California Grill as an example, and you go and you get your meal, that's 20% off, but the Tables in Wonderland card also gets your valet complimentary as well. So it's complimentary valet or park free park parking if you have to pay for
free parking.
Yeah.
Park.
And
but it's also only available to annual pass holders and DVC members and Florida residents.
That's correct. But the weird thing is pass holders and DVC get it for $150, and Florida residents it's $170. Right. It's actually more for Florida residents for some reason.
Joe, that's funny. Yeah, that was kind of what Sean was saying to me too. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the Keys or just about any place other than Disney for once. And I was like, why?
What is up, Shep?
Good morning, Shep. Shep Dion.
Shep, Jeff's trying to drop links in this chat. More like he's trying to spam links in this chat. I'm glad you're here, pal.
Oh, it's so funny. It was funny watching Jeff watch the video. I haven't watched it yet. I will in a little while, but that was a fun live reaction to it.
The
And it,
best out of all of it, and I told Steve, I was like, Steve, you got to go on the Disney channel and make a playlist of all three of the videos. I
yeah,
loved Kelly's video. Oh my God.
Kelly's was hilarious. I'm so glad you sent that to me because somehow I missed it in my feed. I was laughing. Oh my God, he's so funny. You guys are hilarious. I love it. Jeff, I'm not stopping it. Jeff's my mod, and I am an innocent bystander in all this. So I'm gonna just
He's your only mod. All these live streams, you need some more
let me check.
mods.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix that. Mod, add mod. Um,
I think I'm your only other mod, and I'm talking to you.
that. Let's see here. I think Joe would be a good mod. There we go. Usually there's more in here. I actually have Lena, my girl. There we go.
Lena's a mod on our channel as well.
There we
Several
go.
of the people in here are mods on our channel.
There we go. Blue wrenches.
And if you're not familiar, like, okay, so when like channels live stream, they always tend to pick up like really like spammy, just like bot type channels or rude people, and mods. It's their responsibility to share like links, announcements, but also to remove those really terrible people. And
Yeah.
sometimes on really big channels, it gets kind of crazy.
Yeah. And usually the trolls on mine are my children.
But
I still delete them myself. So
you never, like, every now and then you'll get one that's just, I've seen them when I was modding for Jeff.
uh-huh.
He's had some that I think one of the channels, Jeff, I don't know if you remember or not, but one of the channels, the name of the channel was like,
I'm a troll.
like, no, it was like, it was something Dole Whip Dad. And the quote was like, Dole Whip Dad, I'll knock you out in one punch.
Wow.
It was something like that. You know, it was just so, it was just so comical. I like when I was removing it, I was laughing so hard. I'm like, really?
That's ridiculous.
Like if I was gonna spam someone, I don't know if that would be like my one line.
Yeah, right? You are done after the first thing you put in the chat. Orlando guy, yes, you're right. He does. That's my life though. So, that you guys just get a taste of that. Hi, Jim. More sunshine, please. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim. It's someone was calling me. Sorry, my phone rang. Or my watch rang. I silenced my phone. But
let's see. So for 15 minutes in, we were going to talk about a topic today other than just contemplating.
well, we were going to contemplate a topic. Well, first and foremost, what about our new logo? Do you guys like it?
Yes. I love it. I think it's so awesome.
I think there might be some coffee mugs in the future around that logo. Because I mean, coffee and contemplation.
We got to add it to both of our shops on TeePublic.
Yeah, some shirts maybe.
I'm so bad at finding this.
Any tips on getting onto Rise? Okay, well,
you're asking Josh. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been on Rise 3 times. I haven't ridden Rise once, but it wasn't my fault. The way I did it is clear out of everything on your phone, force close the app, and right
Yeah.
at the time when they, whenever it rolls out park opening, open it up fresh and go into it that way. And
Yeah.
just if you got multiple people in your party, have everybody try at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. That's another. I have so many videos I need to edit. I just am like been so crazy busy, but I have the full day vlog, which is like a 14-hour day of vlogging our experience riding Rise. So I'll get that up in the near future as well. And that's I filmed. We went in, and you don't need to get there crazy early.
What was your boarding group? Do you remember?
80, 87 or something like that.
Resort TV one got 106 today. They're doing their all day stream for Bleep Day or whatever.
Yeah.
And 106. So
Oof.
we'll see if they actually make it on it.
So we got 87, and I was trying to get information from other people that have already been on it around when they thought that we would ride it, because that was actually my birthday. I poorly chose to have our 5 a.m. day on my birthday.
Seems like a lot of people do that.
It was so dumb. But our group didn't get called until 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought you told me like 6:30 or something.
Yeah, it was late, whatever it was, because we were napping, and then I was like, no, we gotta go. And it was like I wanted to play like circus music in the background of us like scrambling to get to Hollywood Studios from like a dead sleep.
My experience was not great. So at least you got to ride it.
Yeah, exactly, Erica. I mean, it's a process, and it kind of takes up for me. I mean, you probably would agree with me on this. You tell me, but like that was our day. Our day was around riding Rise. So we went there, got our boarding group, did a couple Hollywood studio things. Then we left and like got brunch. And then we're like, well, we're pooped. Let's go take a nap. And then we took a nap, and then we went back, and then we had to wait in line and
What's up, Kate?
all that. So, hey, Kate, how are you? So, I mean, is that sort of the experience you had too, right?
Yeah, it was just.
It was a lot.
We've kind of made a pact on this next trip to not. My dog is like right here. We made a pact on this next trip to just like try to get it, but not make it like if it. I don't want it to ruin our trip. Not that it ruined our trip last time, but like it completely messed up days. Like our Magic Kingdom day ended up being Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios day ended up being Magic Kingdom. So then it messed up Fast Passes, and it was just.
Yeah.
Nope. But we do have 2 Fast Passes for Runaway Railway this go round. So
that's awesome. I need to get with you. Oh crap, I was supposed to do that Thursday. I'm so bad at this. I'll figure it out. I can get last minute fast passes. I just hammer away at the app for, a little bit every day to figure out how to get what I want.
Well, and usually, if you're like with a group, like sometimes like our friend Alan, who we've mentioned a gajillion times, he'll be with us, and like they'll just let him get on it. Now, it's not the preferred way to do it, but cast members will always accommodate. And I've heard as long as your guest that you're asking to join isn't like close to the size of your current group,
right.
they'll let them join typically, unless it's like Rise or Smuggler's Run. Sorry, my Chewbacca dog is.
It's so funny. I love it.
It's just boxers in general. They do that. They make all these weird noises and talk.
It's cute. Orlando guy says, go and have everyone ride without a group so you can effectively all be single riders. But that doesn't work for Rise. That would work for Millennium Falcon, right? Smuggler's Run.
I mean, they could go and everybody could. And technically get their own boarding group. So that way everybody has more of a chance of getting one.
Oh, I see what
But
you're saying.
with having Addie and everything, we just do it all together. I've heard nothing but great stuff about Runaway Railway. Several friends of mine who are cast members have ridden it, and they had nothing but great things to say. One of them said that they immediately wanted to ride it again. It's not a thrill ride. Like, to give you an example, Britt's going to be able to ride it, which is really awesome. I'm super excited that she can ride it because she's pregnant.
Yeah,
But it's just like everybody said, it feels so Disney.
that's awesome.
So, it feels like a Disney dark ride. And, if you're a big Disney fan, there's only one kind of Disney dark ride. Like,
Right.
that genre. Like, Universal's not going to be able to mimic a Disney dark ride. So,
That's exciting. And they're finally using that building again for something.
yeah, and it looked, me personally, I mean, Great Movie Ride was awesome, but me personally, I think that looks so good at the end there with the marquee, the big
Yeah.
runaway railway uh, neon marquee. I think it looks great. I'm excited about it. What's up, Meredith?
Hi, Merida.
So before the stream started, you and I was talking about. There goes my dog whining. We were talking about, kind of having like a rough topic, an open end topic on different things with contemplation, things that we can contemplate on, but it's not just rambling on, whatever topics. So we had discussed kind of like, sorry, we had discussed, talking about rides that need some TLC. Because I think we all feel like there are rides that we all still enjoy, but could use a little love. And some of them might not be popular opinions, but it's a great one to kind of talk about because I feel like everybody has, there's attractions that I personally feel like are dated or could use some refurbishment. I think everybody has a few that they think of. What are some that you think of?
The first one that comes to mind right away is Space Mountain for me.
That's so funny you said that because that's one for me too. And I think that it's not a popular one.
Really?
I think a lot of people are probably like, Space Mountain is fine the way it is. We don't need to change it. But
no, it needs to be updated for sure. Not in a way that it needs to be changed, but it needs to not be so like jarring.
Exactly. I think that they could use if you've ridden Mine Train, that ride is so smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that they could take the same ride car system that Mine
Mm-hmm.
Train has and make change it to Space Mountain and, adjust the track a little bit. And it would be just as great, if not better. And then change the projections because Disney has outstanding projections now. So they could change the projections and everything.
Yeah.
And it would be such an awesome attraction.
Absolutely.
Not that it's not awesome already. It's still great, but it is rough.
Yeah, I agree. Magic of the Mouse Bell, that is so funny. Did you see what he wrote? He says he was watching the response video and was laughing so hard he sprayed coffee all over his shirt. Yeah, they need like a chiropractor stand right outside of Space Mountain. I love Space Mountain, but
Well, I always heard that, and it's true, but I've always heard that if it is rough on you to get like the middle seat, in like the middle of the train,
yeah,
because you're not on top of wheels, and so it's not quite as jarring, but it's still obviously jarring.
Yeah.
One that I think could use a little love is Rock and Roller Coaster. Not so much in the ride system, but I think Aerosmith, while I love Aerosmith, I think that it could afford a new overlay, just like they're doing in Paris. Obviously, they can't use Marvel because of all the rules and stipulations with that. Right. But like maybe give it Big Hero 6 or something like that. That's a little bit
so cool.
Because Aerosmith just doesn't really fit in the overall aspect of what Hollywood Studios is today.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity there, I think, for Disney in the future to do a new overlay. Basically, a
And
new
I'm
overlay is what you're talking about, right? Because I think
yeah,
the ride
yeah,
is pretty smooth, like as far as the coaster
yeah, just
goes.
an overlay. Like I don't think the coaster necessarily needs to be changed, but an overlay really wouldn't be that hard to do. I mean, heck, Steven Tyler doesn't even look the same. You see Steven Tyler in the attraction, he looks nothing like that today.
No,
So I feel you with that,
it's
especially if you got
probably
a
better.
backpack
It
on.
might be a little scary. What's that?
So
Mine Train? Yeah.
yes, it's like I'm so uncomfortable on that. And then especially if you're sitting like if I'm sitting by Addie, it's not so bad. But like if it's me and Brett, it's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I don't know. Did I ever tell you the story about when they sat me and Britt on Barnstormer in the same ride car? That was interesting
I feel like I remember that.
because that's made for kids really, and
Yeah.
typically they sit adults in their own
You
ride
can
car, and we were like I had to hold my backpack on top of our lap, and me and Britt are like I had to put my arm around her, holding my back. It was
because there
just
wasn't anywhere else to put your
yeah,
arm.
and then I had to get like a rocking start to get out.
Hi ATJH Shovels and Tim Pruitt. Welcome to the stream. That's hilarious. I've only been on Barnstormer one time. Like, my kids are bigger, but I just never really I just wanted
It's
to ride it.
fun.
And I remember like getting it was rough trying to get out of there. I was like, someone help me. Luke, get out and then pull me.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. I like the attraction. I do wish it was longer.
Yeah,
I think Goofy could use a little more love in the Disney parks.
for sure. Barnstormer is a knee buster. That's hilarious and very true.
Another one that I think could use a little love is Carousel of Progress. It's a
Yeah.
classic, and I don't want to take any way of the allure of it being a classic attraction, but I think that they could do with a little bit of an update, even if it's just animatronic updates.
Yeah. Well, they have the technology to do so much better now. It's like kind of hard to watch them be like Mr. Roboto kind of,
Right?
you
And then
know?
you go in Pandora and you see the Navi there, the
Right.
Navi shaman, and she looks real.
Yeah, exactly. Even Frozen is pretty good as far as their animatronics. They're pretty smooth and they just need to. Hey, little Josh, Big Noah Mountain. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out, Disney Nerd Herders. Good morning, everybody. Happy Leap Day. Uh,
It's there's just I mean there's a few, and again, I'm not trying to wish any of the allure or magic of Disney away. And
right.
I think what kind of prompted this topic is, the spaceship Earth uh,
Oh, right.
announcement this week. But
Which you have the update on your channel. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Josh made a video about all the updates and closure dates of Spaceship Earth, which has been announced. So go check
well,
that out
and
later.
it's kind of my thoughts, but I'm really excited for that because I hope that the Imagineers bring, some of the new technology to that attraction, and it looks just like the little. Not clip, but the little image they showed looked so cool. I think they're going to do some really cool things with lights and
Yeah.
the 4D aspect. I hope is just outstanding.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be weird not being able to ride it for like 2 years. It's 2 years, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Um,
just a safe date, though.
yeah. But I'm really excited about what it's like afterwards, after the updates, because it's nostalgic for me that ride. I remember riding it as a child, and that's one of the things I remember very vividly about Disney, my first trip there. And yeah, it's just fun. I don't know, it's cool, and I love the. I hate saying this, but I love the smell of Rome Bernie.
Right, right. I think everybody does. Everybody that enjoys that attraction likes that. It's just like in Pirates. I love the smell of the pirate water and the
Yeah,
cannon. Pirates just kind of has its own vibe too, and it's it's just nostalgia. That's what it
Yeah.
boils down to.
Right.
But just in general, I think that there's so many rides in Disney World that are so great, and we have so many new ones that are just exceptional from the theming that, like, they could just use some TLC. Like Star Tours, for instance. I think that queue could use a little love.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you guys
Now,
think in the
granted,
chat too? Drop your
yeah,
opinions down there so we can talk about it. What do you guys think needs updates or renovations in Disney, or you'd like to see in the future?
you know, and just like there's not on top of my head that I think a lot of people think Little Mermaid needs a little love, but I don't know. Joe.
What else? Joe's so funny.
Figment, yes, I would love to see Figment get tossed back to what it used to be. And again, some of that ride is kind of dated, so some of like the black light stuff looks a little odd.
Yeah, I agree.
I,
Figment.
and Test Track, that's one that I think could use some love. I would love to see Test Track get a different overlay. I think that I don't really care too much about, like, the building car aspect is very cool, but I don't really care for that attraction to have like such a vivid sponsor with
Yeah,
Chevrolet. I feel
right.
like I'm walking into, like, it feels very Six Flagsy, carny. Like I'm walking into something that like my local Chevrolet dealership has put on for me to buy a car at the end of the attraction. Like,
So,
have you ever gone to like a NASCAR race or
yeah,
anything like that? So some of you in chat may have. They'll have
yep.
like these like little arcade type, like 18-wheeler trailers,
Uh-huh.
and you go in and you walk through, and you might play like a little game, and then you come out and they hand you a pamphlet, and it's about whatever that was, whether it be Chevrolet or whatever. Um, I don't know.
Well, I grew up in Michigan. There's auto show in Detroit every year,
Right.
and when I was growing up, my dad always wanted. We always had to go to it. I didn't care about any of that, but so that ride kind of reminds me of that, and I could care less to really make a car and do. I just want to ride the ride. Like I just want
Well,
to get
I
on the
walked
ride.
through. So that's a little hack. If you don't like building the car, so when you go through and you go to that little scene where everybody's building the car,
Uh huh.
you don't have to build a car. You can just walk through.
You
And then,
can.
yeah, you can just walk through the doors. We do it every time. And then you're ahead of
All
all
those
the, because
people,
they're going to stop and build a car.
right?
Joe, he always skips the car building as
I
well.
didn't. I thought they like closed the doors. They
They
don't.
do, but they're not actually closed. They're just like, you can just push them open.
Oh.
I
Oh. Look
forget
at that!
which
I learned.
vlogger. I saw that on another vlogger. Maybe it was Michael K. I don't remember. But and so from here on, and Addie's always like, I want to build a car. And I'm like, Addie, baby, building the car is fun, but we're trying to get this, we're trying to get through it.
Yeah.
And she always wants to just ride. And I'm like, well, just wait and look how far ahead we're going to be of everybody. And
Right.
then we're standing there on that ramp, and then all these people come pouring out of those doors. And she's like, oh, okay. Because she don't care. Like, she just wants to
Yeah.
ride it.
Right. Now, I could care less to build the car. I mean, I don't think it really matters, and I don't need like my name up on a board that my fake car won something. I just want to ride the ride.
Yeah. And honestly, I just want other people to win, because if I build a car, nobody else is going to win. I'm just trying to do everybody a service, honestly.
I don't know what the original test track was like. We never rode it in the early
I
years.
also, it was a lot better. I feel like it wasn't quite as long. Actually, I might be wrong on that. I think it might have been actually longer, actually, but it was more based on like crash test dummies, not sponsored by Chevrolet.
Oh, I think I remember seeing. Maybe I don't know. My memory is not that great. I can't really.
And the ride cars looked a little bit different. It was more like industrial feeling. It wasn't like you're walking in. See, now, like, you go in and you see all those futuristic like Chevy cars inside there, and now they all don't feel like as futuristic, because like that future is now, and you see like Corvettes and stuff that look like that or look cooler than that. And like I saw a crazy looking Lexus the other day, and so it's like now it just feels like cheated like cheap, not cheap, cheap, like comic-y a little bit. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like do you like in the 90s, like when they would show like futuristic cars of the 2000s? That's what it
Right.
feels like.
Right. Yeah, I agree with Joe too. Exiting through a dealer showroom, like I don't know, they try to and wait, where am I thinking of? Oh no, I'm thinking about Mission Space in the end where there's like a little kids play like McDonald's playroom. I would
Yeah.
not let my child in there ever.
Addie really likes like when we the times we rode Dumbo, like she don't want to fast pass it. She wants to go in and get the
Right.
little beeper thing and play.
Yeah.
And I'm just like it stresses me out as a parent because there's so many kids in there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I here I am like following my kid through a tunnel on the floor.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to take fun away from Addie, but it's
No,
it's
but there it's already like, I don't touch your face when you're in Disney. Keep your hands away from your face because there's just because there's so many people.
well, and with the coronavirus scares now,
Yeah.
which I'm not paranoid about that. You know, it's one of those things. I've seen a few memes pop up, like even if there wasn't or even if there was a cure or whatever, like you probably wouldn't get it anyways. But I'm trying to be more diligent about washing hands,
Yeah. Hand
just because.
sanitizer.
Yeah. So,
Big no mountain, that's awesome.
ooh, that's a
Uh,
good question, Joe. Which rides are worth waiting in line just to enjoy the line?
um for
Now,
me,
let's put some guidelines. Like let's say it's an hour or less. No
yes.
ride is worth standing over an hour for, unless it's maybe a
You
ride.
I know why you said that because you know exactly what I'm gonna say, right?
Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the thing with Flight of Passage is the queue line is amazing. I won't wait more than an hour for it, which is why I ride it either early in the day if I don't, which I never get fast passes for it, either early, like right at park open, or more ideally, my suggestion is to ride it at the very end of the night, get in the queue like 2 minutes before the park closes, and it's less than an hour for sure. Usually like 45 minutes or less. And the queue line for that is amazing, which you miss all of that when you fast pass it.
Yeah, Peter Pan's another good one.
Peter Pan is a great one.
And Mine Train's good. And I honestly really liked
Yeah.
the main line for. So many of you probably haven't been through the Fast Pass line for Smuggler's Run. I went through it with a tour. That's where they would take tours to go straight to
Hmm.
the front. But I really like the main queue because you see more of the Imagineering. So that's just my take on it. My least favorite queue to wait is Slinky Dog Dash because it's outside and you're just melting
Yeah.
onto the pavement.
Yeah. It's
And Disney's like, here's an umbrella to shade you. And all that really does is attract more heat. So then it becomes an oven to cook you,
right.
not so much shade to shade you.
Yeah, exactly. That one was a little rough. What else? Tower of Terror.
You know, Tower of Terror, I know it just got kind of went through a refurb. But
I-
there's so many great versions of that attraction. Like in Tokyo Disney, their Tower of Terror is wrapped deeply into the SEA mythology,
Uh-huh.
which if you're not familiar with that,
You need to do a
Lou,
vlog on that.
well, Lou Mangello just dropped a podcast that there's no way I could do better than his podcast. It was so good. And I was so proud that he did it.
Be right back.
It came out this past week, and Lou Mangello is WDW Radio. He's been around forever, but it was so good. And anyways, it's the Hightower Hotel is Tokyo's version,
Uh-huh.
and it has such a better theme to it, in my opinion. It's not tied to an IP. It's like the SEA is Disney's kind of created backstory, and
Right.
it transfers all through Disney parks. Big Thunder Mountain's part of it. Jungle Cruise is part of it. Um, I think it's Mystic Manor is part of it, which is in Shanghai, I believe. Um, Hightower Hotel is part of it. It's all kind of connected, but
So I just realized, since we're talking about this, I've never been through the normal queue at Tower Terror. I've only fast passed it.
oh, really?
Yeah, I've never seen what the line, where the
Well,
line goes.
it's pretty similar. I mean, it just kind of zigzags a little more, but you still see it with the fast pass queue. You're just through it quicker. You're not like
So
standing
I'm
there to
not
look around.
missing anything in the other side of the.
Yeah, it's just more like the gardens of the hotel.
Oh, okay.
But it's like all run down because it's tower, the Hollywood
Right.
Tower. But
The theming.
yeah, the boiler room, it's not so great, but the lobby where they have all the cobwebs and stuff, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Which you've seen that, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're looking at the floor when you walk through.
No. Yeah, I love that. I love the Twilight Zone aspect of it and like all that, the magic of how they made that video. And I think it's just really, really cool.
I think it's cool as well. I just really love the SEA, and I would love to see that
Yeah,
there. But
that would be really
that's
cool.
part of the allure of traveling to international parks.
Right.
So, what do you do? I would love to see Soren get an update. That
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about that because after Flight of Passage, they heightened that technology so much that Soren could really just be incredible off of that. And with the new projection technology, they could fix the
Yes.
curved Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
And it just takes like some of them you get in and they're a little tired, and you can hear like when the scents dispense, and you can hear like the little squirting
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I love that attraction. That's one of Britt's favorite attractions. We always ride it, and I think that it could use a little TLC.
I agree. I remember the last time we rode it, I was all the way on the far right, and it was kind of it was
Yeah, everything's
disappointing.
warped.
Everything. It was like super curved and I don't know. I was just like, wow, this is crazy because normally I didn't realize it, but we are normally in the middle ish somewhere.
Yeah,
But I was literally the very last seat all the way at the end and like at the very top. So it was like it was pretty it was trippy.
yeah, it needs some love, and I think that eventually we'll hear an announcement that it's getting updated, especially with the new Epcot. It's kind of
That's true.
inevitable.
I don't remember the queue line and backlot
Oh, I
tour,
loved it.
but I do remember the backlot tour. I remember riding that as a kid and being scared. I was like, I thought the tram was gonna go underwater or
Yeah,
light on fire or whatever, and I was like, why would you take me on this ride?
you know,
That's my memory of
I
it.
I loved that attraction. I'm glad I got to experience it before it shut down. I loved how they would show you how they make movie magic, like when
Yeah,
they would do like the machine guns in the water,
yeah.
and the queue had like movie props in it. So like I remember vividly that they had props from Pearl Harbor, the movie. Um,
Joe just almost made me spit my coffee everywhere. Oh my God, Joe, decipher me. You're hilarious.
yep, and you got to leave your water bottles because you can't take over 3 ounces.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying about the Backlot Express?
They just had like movie props, and I remember them having like movie props, like the little models that they used in like Pearl Harbor, on display.
Okay.
It was cool. And I miss that part of Hollywood Studios. And after last weekend
Yeah.
meeting those animators who were
Hmm.
based there, Hollywood Studios used to be a really cool place that was based around, it's a real backlot basically,
Yeah.
and they really made stuff there. And now it's more a homage to a lot of IPs in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like Hollywood Studios now is Star Wars with like a little bit of random, and then like a little dash of Muppets.
It's a little sprinkle of Muppets.
A lot of LucasArts.
Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood Studios is kind of like I feel like it's really a random place now.
Yeah, you got LucasArts and Pixar. Really, is the prominent properties there. Um,
Yeah,
and that's fine. Listen, I love Hollywood Studios, and I think that it's on the back end of a renaissance. I think that it's kind of not finished. Like they're still going to add more Star Wars. They're adding the barbecue restaurant there in Toy Story Land, but I think that it's kind of on pause for a little while. Now Epcot's getting a lot of love. It's
right,
coming into its renaissance, which is going to lead into Magic Kingdom's renaissance, which,
right.
Tron and there's a lot coming. I expect the next price hikes to be ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. That's another one actually, Muppets needs an update, I think.
Yeah, well, it's under refurb right now, or I think it might have just reopened. I think it just reopened. So did
Did
Splash
it?
and Test Track.
They just
Um,
reopened all
yeah,
those?
Splash and Test Track opened this past week, I believe.
Okay.
Muppets was under a quick refurb. I think it's back open. But I would love to see more Muppets. I'm glad that
Yeah,
Regal Eagle is Muppets
yeah.
themed, but it's not over like it's just kind of like a character on a sign. Really, it's not Muppets themed. But I'm
Right.
glad there's a little bit of Muppets there at least.
It's like the mascot of the
Listen, I love Fantasmic. Um, I think it's a great show, but I think it could use, I think we could use something new.
yeah,
Wishes had its run, and they replaced it with Happily Ever After. I think that
right.
should Illuminations had its run. Now it's Epcot Forever going into Harmonious,
Yep.
which I'm super excited for.
Do you know the date for that?
I do not know the date for that.
I don't know if
It's
they
it's pretty soon actually. I think it's like because Epcot Forever was only supposed to be for like 4 months.
yeah, it's before the summertime that it's starting for sure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. And the little picture they show for it, I kept thinking that was Powerline in the middle, but it's young Hercules. But I was like, oh, cool, they got Powerline. It's not Powerline. It's like a silhouette of a character in the fireworks, like in a water
Uh-huh.
fountain spray thing. Um, yeah, not Powerline.
All right. We're probably gonna start wrapping this up in like 5 more minutes or so, guys, because I have to
Wow, that went
go.
quick.
It did. I have to go to work. No.
Can you imagine how long these would go now that we're going to add like a rough topic?
Yeah, I would keep going and talking about this for like another hour.
Because, it's like this is hopefully something we're going to keep doing and having these rough conversational topics.
Yeah.
Uh, but I
That
think
was a
that it
great
adds.
one, Josh.
Well, I've got more.
Every Saturday, guys, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10
Yep,
a.m. Central. It's so funny because I always forget that like you and Jeff are in a different time zone than me, and it's so weird.
it is weird. And
I
it's
don't
weird
know
that
why
like
it's weird.
Steve is in Indiana and he's in Eastern time.
Yeah,
And I'm like, how is that even possible? You're more west than I am.
yeah, it's weird, but
That would be an excellent overlay. Powerline and Rock and Roller Coaster. Great suggestion, Tundra.
send that to Disney. Let them know what's up.
So
I
next week,
agree, Joe, too.
this will be on our channel over on Practically Perfect Park Hopping.
If you're not subscribed to Josh, let me
We
drop a
we
link.
are almost at 1,100 subs
Yay,
already.
that's awesome. Let me get here.
Oh, you must be
So,
in the Panhandle, Joe.
wait, what? Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Scan SX Gargoyle. I appreciate you. $2. Thank you. Joe's in the Joe's in Central too. That's see, I don't know. I don't know why time zones are just weird.
Lower Alabama.
Copy,
I bet I drove through there quite a bit when I lived in Fort Walton Beach.
paste. This is the link to Triple P. If you guys aren't subscribed, you can click on that link right there and subscribe. Get them to 1100 and
We
play
dropped a new
there
blog yesterday.
on Disney drinks,
Yep.
cocktails.
My 7 favorite
Oh
cocktails
no,
on Disney property. Which
so
one's
much.
not technically a cocktail, but
Kungaloosh.
yeah. How'd
Jinx.
you guess? And I know, and listen, I knew when I made it that not everybody drinks, and that's totally fine. But these places also have really great, uh, really, really great non-alcoholic drinks. And yes, I got that, Joe. All I'm saying is I probably drove through there at some point where you're at in the Panhandle. So, anyways,
Uh,
what do you
Um,
got this week, Lynn?
so I'm gonna try to edit my running vlog for my 5K, and also, yeah. um, I'll just have to put everything in time lapse to make it look like I went faster than I actually did. um, no, I'm excited to put that out, and then I don't know. I'm gonna edit some other vlogs for you guys. I have a lot of stuff queued up, and still need to edit my Animal Kingdom Lodge resort tour. And then Sunday night tomorrow at 10:30, I am the co-host on Jeff Delwipdad's Creator Talk at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time at night. So join us there. And
I was on that last week with you guys.
yes, you were. That was fun. That was a good talk. It was a good message for sure. This week we have special guest Dave from Brandy and Dave.
Oh, nice. That'll be great.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I know him a little.
I can't believe Jeff's letting him on the stream. I mean, they must have had a truce somewhere. Dave sign the petition to get on the show? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But what do you have coming up?
Well,
You dropped a couple.
you forgot your live stream.
Oh, and my live stream on Thursday nights. I might have a special guest this Thursday. I've been talking to somebody that I'm really excited about having her on. I'm not going to say anything until I know for sure. But yeah, so might have a special guest this week. If not, we'll just be checking in with the Limb Project Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that.
And I'm sure we'll
And
drop another vlog this next week.
you dropped a couple this week, right?
Yeah, I'm
3?
trying to up it, and then I've got Magical Monday Mayhem on Monday
Yes.
at 7 Eastern or 6 Central. Basically where we kind of run through some kind of like this open-ended, and we're just discussing, kind of what's new. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll be talking about Jungle Cruise at length. So that's always every Monday, and it's a lot of fun. And that's really it. Besides,
Yay.
drop another vlog, and then of course, this will be Coffee Contemplation will be on our channel. Oh, look,
Hey,
there's Dave.
Dave. We were just talking about you. You'll have to go and watch the replay.
Yeah, we
No
were just
worries.
talking about how you'll be on Creator Talk, and that I kind of know you a little.
um, what else was I gonna say? I forgot. What was I saying?
And I'm around. Yeah, I might be on Shep streaming. I might be on there later. You never know. I'm
Yeah.
usually in the chat on this and that. I mod for them, so you can always find me chatting there. So I'm around.
All right, I can't remember what I was gonna say. It's completely escaped my mind.
You were talking about how it's almost time to put the coffee away and enjoy your Saturday.
At work.
Not really. You were talking about I don't know.
I think I drank way too much coffee. I'm like on a whole pot this time. I'm gonna be freaking out in about 20 minutes.
I've had a little bit of coffee, but I'm pretty excited about this movie. I'm hoping that it's great.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
put
you're gonna have a great day.
a non-spoilery review. Uh, Scan, I am a graphic designer.
I remember.
So
Hey Jeff
that's what
from
I do.
Only Passengers, how are you? Sorry.
I work in graphic design and I work in photography.
And he made our awesome new Coffee and Contemplation logo and my tagline logo that you
Yep.
can get at Teespring.
And I also made Lynn a logo that she didn't ask for because I misunderstood.
Logo City. It's really awesome though. I love it. It's Tangled themed, which I am in love with. So it's really awesome. I'm just acquiring too many logos and I need to kind of nail down on one, but I just like them all.
I mean,
um,
I'm biased on one, but you know.
it's a good one. What I remembered what I was going to ask. How are you doing on watch time
I am actually. I just checked it this morning,
updates?
and I'm like maybe 800 ish away.
Mm.
Uh, maybe a little bit less, maybe 750. Um, it kind of bounces around, but it's definitely like 200 ish. You like my ish? I like to use that a lot. 200 ish less than 1,000. So almost there. Shout out to those who have been streaming our channel in the background, helping us get there. It's exciting. Once I hit that, then
So if
I
you guys
kind of
don't
feel
know,
like
no. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Triple P they hit 1,000 subscribers. Now they just need to hit their 4,000 hours of watch time. So if you feel like helping them out, which would be amazing, just go on their channel, hit play all. You can mute it. You don't have to listen the whole time, but just hit play all and start playing all their videos so they can hit those watch hours.
yeah, or you could just turn the volume up because I hear that I have a very buttery voice. Not from Jeff. Jeff's not a fan, but
Buttery voice.
my Diz and that guys, they're fans. And Kate, what do you mean you had my vlogs on all day? Aren't you a part of this team?
Yeah, it'd be our vlogs.
Wait, so whatever.
Not singing. Thank you
Maybe
guys.
I
I
should do
appreciate
like
you.
a practically perfect park hopping sing along, just like Disney used to do back in the day. The
Yeah.
sing along tapes.
Buttery. That's great. I love it. You guys are awesome. My voice is
My
like
voice is like
Marge.
Margaret.
Oh man, that's funny.
Joe,
All right, Joe, you crack me up.
props to you, Joe. You're always out here with the one-liners and the
Yeah,
jokes. You
on
make us
point.
laugh.
Yeah, you
We
really
like
do.
having you in chat.
Love it. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'm sorry I had to go. But thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us. Thank you, Josh, for all our awesome logos. And
That was my best Steve.
you guys have a fantastic leap day. And thank you for hanging out.
Farewell,
Remember, every day is a countdown to Disney.
and have a practically perfect day.